Layla joining us. Girl Tones here in the Lightning 100 studio. And we do have another special guest. Ladies, would you like to introduce our...
Sure. This is Brad Schultz.
What's up, Brad?
Producer.
I'm actually their new member, Carol.
We love a new announcement.
But Brad coming in produced the new album, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did the whole record at Battle Tapes.
Yeah.
In East Nashville. Jeremy Ferguson, who's a great engineer and great producer in his own right. And yeah, it's been really cool. Yep. It's refreshing for me.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
and you
Kenzie,
guys,
I was going to say, Kenzie, Layla, what was the experience like for you now that you've gotten Brad's take on it?
Oh, it's just awful. I'm just kidding.
They have like this hilarious camaraderie. We've already been talking to them, but I appreciate it because it shows that you guys really care for each other with how many negative but positive things you guys say to each other.
Yeah, I go in there like Full Metal Jacket.
Like the drill sergeant, just start making orders, right?
Yeah.
Which I think makes for a great sound and great music, right? To be able to be that raw and real with each other in and around the studio and on the road. So speaking of on the road, we've got some things we need to talk about today.
Yeah.
First things first,
First things first.
Loving the new music. We've been playing Blame here on Lightning 100, and I think folks are really digging that. We played it earlier this morning, and we had mentioned that you all were going to be joining us, and we actually had a call thinking, oh, did I win tickets to see? I was like, well, we're not really sure about a show here in Nashville yet, but stay tuned and make sure that you're tuned in. So hopefully that listener is tuned in right now.
Well, thank you to that person.
Yes.
Fun and cool.
It shows they're smart and paying attention.
Yeah.
And everybody wins tickets today.
Oh, yeah?
Everyone. Every single person listening.
Oh, my goodness. So it sounds like Brad has got major dish, huh?
Yeah, and it also sounds like maybe they're preparing for a show that Nashville should know about. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do. So Girl Tones are like me and a couple of my friends just launched a label called Parallel Vision, and Girl Tones are our first band on that label.
Big deal, big deal.
And we're gonna start doing a monthly, I guess, showcase of some sorts at Hubba Hubba Tiki Tonk.
Yeah.
And the first one's going to be July 1st. And Girl Tones are playing.
Nice.
And Aguada Head is playing.
Nice.
And Common People are playing. And it's a free show. So everybody wins.
Wow. Okay, so he wasn't lying.
Yeah.
Everybody wins.
Yeah.
July 1st. Hubba Hubba.
1st.
Free show.
Be there.
3 bands. Plus the band Fashions are DJing afterwards.
Oh, fun.
And I will be dancing.
I will dance with you.
And that's going to be horrifying.
Oh, great. We'll make sure the
I'm selling
spotlight is
tickets
on
for that
you.
one.
Have to have special access for that part of the show. But no, that's exciting. So that's not far off, too. Does it feel like we're through the first full week of June to you guys? Has 2025 been flying by for you guys?
It has a little bit, yeah. It really has. I mean, we've been on the road. So we had like this first tour thing. We went with Cage the Elephant to Europe. So
fun.
And then right after that, we got a day off at home and then went on the road with the Velveteers. So that was a total of 47 days on the road for me and Layla. Yeah. And it was a lot, but it was so much fun and we learned so much, you know. So, yeah. That has flown by.
Already picking up like those tips and tricks on what to do when you're on the road. And I'm sure, Brad and the guys were probably saying, hey, make sure you hit this record shop. And if you're looking for stage clothes, you guys know where to go. I mean, you've been through that a couple of times, right?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Just a tad.
A little bit. And you guys actually opened for Cage at Red Rocks last year. Is that right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Oh, it was incredible. It was very overwhelming. Definitely the most, I don't know, just larger than life feeling show that we
that's
play.
like everyone's
Big time
dream to play there, and we got to do it, and it's just amazing.
Be in the green room right next to the rock and
insane.
The walls are just rocks.
Which is very cool.
Yeah.
Matt actually got a world record there. I swear it.
Wow.
This sounds really ridiculous, but he crowd surfed from the bottom all the way to the top.
No.
And they gave him a Guinness Book World Record.
That's
I was like, who turned that in? I mean, who's like, I'm gonna file this. Okay.
Well, somebody did. I mean, because you have to have like video documentation.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's all there. It's all proof.
And having been there only a couple of times, from what I remember, that's a pretty steep incline, right?
Yeah.
I tried to climb to the top after our set, and I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm out of
See,
breath.
if you want to buy that merch, that's why they have that merch right by the trees, right by the stage, because a lot of people don't want to.
Yeah.
Go all the way up there.
You were like making a note to self. I'm going to do that
Take the
before
golf
I play
cart.
the show. The next time we come back.
Yes.
I think they can get you a golf cart too.
I had,
that'd be
Might
great
know a
too.
guy.
Yeah.
I had like an unfortunate mishap that show because like before, like I had this really cool guitar that I had shipped out, and I was like, here you go, Kenzie. You can use this guitar during your show. And I thought it was going to be like a special thing. She's like, oh, yeah, this is going to be awesome. And then she was like, yeah, well, it kind of screwed me up. I didn't use my guitar. I was like, no.
I got excited about it because it's this awesome guitar.
Of course.
And then I was like, why did I choose Red Rocks to be the show I use a guitar I'm not comfortable with? So, but it was great.
Learning curve, and you learn such a valuable lesson. You're
Yeah.
like, I gotta know.
Yep.
It's my craft. It's the things. But that was so sweet.
So that's not the one you brought in this morning, Kenzie?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, you did bring a guitar, so you
Yeah,
were
why don't
playing
we,
a song or two for us this
Sure.
morning?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
thought I could play Blame for you all.
All right. So, again, you've been hearing the studio version here on Lightning 100. We've got Girl Tones live in the Lightning 100 studio. And now here's Kenzie with a stripped down acoustic version of that new song, Blame, on Lightning in the Morning.
Don't mess it up.
You hear how he's so rude to me? That's the studio. Let me tell you.
We're catching on here, Kenzie. Yeah.
I love it. Soft wind blew over my face as my tears dried, I slipped away. Pearly moon shines so brightly from space, but I didn't feel right. Such a dark and lonely night. No one ever really felt right. Water under the bridge. It's not easy to forget. I never learned to forgive. I know it isn't the right thing to do. Place the blame completely on you. I see that we both got bruised, trying to walk the line. Just trying to walk the line. I've been flipping through the channels where we both had something to prove, and maybe there's no right answers. Stuck in a case of circumstantial truths, and I didn't feel right. No one ever really felt right. Water under the bridge.
Girl Tones is here in the Lightning 100 studio. If you want to check them out and see them in real life, well, go to volume.com/lightning100. And yeah, we've been having a really great time. We've had an announcement that we made. Free show July 1st at Hubba Hubba. So we better see everybody there.
Yeah.
And if you say you can't afford it, you're lying.
Yeah, you're
because it's free. It's a free show. As Brad Schultz also joining, as Brad produced the debut album from A Girl Tones. And again, that song's called Blame. You've been hearing the studio version here on Lightning 100. Very cool to get an acoustic version from Kenzie here. We've also got her sister Layla, who is the drummer in the band. So I was reading you guys can you play Blame on cello, by the way, Kenzie?
No, I don't think so. I probably
She
figure
could if
something
she
out.
tried.
Yeah, I was going to say she probably just hasn't tried at this point.
Encouragement. She could if she tried. I love that.
Because Kenzie, you actually began playing cello and then moved to guitar. And Layla, you were a piano player.
Yeah.
And what was the reason? I think I might know the answer because as someone that loves to just play, for fun, I took piano lessons as a kid and got real bored with it. And I found out I was a better drummer and it made more noise. So that's kind of why I made the switch.
Yeah.
But is that kind of where it was coming from?
Well, definitely switching from like classical to rock, but I still like play piano pretty regularly. It's still a lot of fun to like just find a classical piece and try and piece it together and learn it on my own. So I do still really enjoy that, and there might be a song that has piano in it, perhaps.
I love the mystery.
So maybe be incorporating that more in the future. I don't know.
All
Who
right.
knows? But I do feel like piano definitely helped me with drums. I don't know if you feel the same because, your hands have to work so independently. Like your fingers are moving different rhythms in each hand. So it's like when you switch from that to drums where it's just like
fists.
Exactly. And legs, it feels so much easier. It's so much less complicated, and it just, I don't know. I feel like piano set me up for all the other instruments I picked up because that was the first one I did. And it kind of is like the baseline.
And what is the writing process like for Girl Tones? Being a two-piece for one, being sisters for another. I mean, are you like, are there ideas that you had when you were little kids that you revisit, or is it just kind of you look for inspiration now? Maybe you call a buddy up like Brad, your producer, and say, hey, we've got this idea. But what was that process like leading into the production of the record? And then maybe kind of, Brad, you could chime in with what it was like as you began the production of the record.
I mean, Layla and I had been playing ever since we were little, of course.
Yeah.
But I didn't start writing songs until I was like 16. And actually, Blame is kind of a good example of that because I wrote that probably when I was like 18 or something. Totally different than how it is now. Like a total rewrite happened in the studio as far as lyrics. And so that was really cool to see that, taking these old ideas from when I was like writing at 18 and then like 4 years later coming to the studio and being like, oh, let's rework I don't relate to these lyrics at all anymore. Let's rework it, So that was really cool just an interesting process. So each song is different in that because, of course we're writing now.
Yeah.
But that one was kind of cool because it was an older one.
You're like revisiting whatever that inspiration was when you wrote it, and then as it becomes what it is now in the studio, it's like it gives it like a whole new life, right?
Yeah,
well, and I feel like too, it allows you to remember like when you get stuck, like I'm not gonna be stuck for long. It maybe just needs a breath, and I can come back to it because it's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
Is there any lines that you remember now that you're like, that was ridiculous?
Oh, I mean, there's tons.
There's
when
so
you
many,
write, when you're like, like a
when you're just like
depressed teenager, you're gonna write terrible stuff.
In your feelings.
Feelings. It's just
it's just very blanket. And you're like, well, duh.
Yeah. So
Cage never had that problem.
Yeah, sure, never.
Confusion.
We had some very terrible things. Matt had a song when we were like 15. He had a song that was called "Your Hands Red Stained in My Blood."
Wow, that's a different genre right there. Side project.
Yeah. Very aggressive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You go in, it's like, all right, we have an A list of songs and B list of songs. Hey, Matt, we're going to put that on the B list of
That
songs.
was on the D or B
Yeah.
or F list.
That's on that extra silent song that you have to find, the secret song.
Right? But again, we've got Girl Tones here in the Lightning 100 studio. If you are just joining us, you could also take a peek inside the studio, volume.com/lightning100. Also, as was announced right here on this show about 15 minutes ago, I get a chance to see Girl Tones on July 1st. Free show. I'm sorry, it was Girl Tones. What were the other acts on the bill?
Iguana Head, and Common People.
I almost said Perfect Confusion, which maybe they can make a
guest
a rebrand.
We're still toying with ideas of the name, so you all help us.
Oh.
Number one is going to be called Vision Nights.
Oh, like the
Yeah.
Okay. I smelled your stuff and I was like, what?
the other
I think
one-
Girl Tones is in.
Yeah, I was like, I thought you meant band. I was like, what?
No, we're changing your name on it.
Live on the air.
Wow.
Studio trick number 3.
Well, that's
so,
cool. You can have
and
like a
then-
box or something people can put in there.
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, we
Request
should.
box.
We threw
QRC?
around double vision exposition, but I don't like that. It's too rhyming.
Too much.
Too much. Trying too hard.
I
isn't
feel
it?
you need a QRC that you click it and you can do a submission, and then maybe the winner gets like a ticket.
free admission.
To the next
free
show. A
admission.
free admission. They get a
Free admission to
your dance moves.
to the part of the the celebration where Brad is
I'm loving all these ideas,
dancing.
guys.
Maybe shirtless. We don't know.
We don't know.
Maybe.
We don't
Maybe.
know.
You have to
Maybe
be
we
there to
should throw
find
a
out.
QR code up on y'all's website.
Or yours.
I'm just going to keep evolving this, putting you on the spot.
Yeah. That's how we
Well,
do it.
thanks for
That's how
stopping by. We got to wrap it up. No, just kidding. No, just kidding. It's so fun to have Kenzie, Layla, and Brad from Cage the Elephant here in the studio. And speaking of Girl Tones and Cage the Elephant, another connection. Both acts playing this year's Lollapalooza in Chicago. That's pretty exciting, huh?
I can't.
Beyond excited.
I'm excited.
We're so excited. Like,
That's a dream.
Yeah.
It's always around my birthday, so I'm usually not there. But Lollapalooza is so great. I mean, have you guys been to the festival before?
No, this is our
First time ever going, and you're playing the festival.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
That is very cool.
That's pretty.
I'll have to
pretty
say it's
awesome.
probably my top, like one of my top ones for sure.
Yeah.
Like our first time playing, they're playing the BMI stage. We played the BMI stage first.
It's so nostalgic.
And,
I'm getting chills.
Crazy is like right before us on that stage when we first played, Lady Gaga played.
Wow, because it was.
So
I mean, I was on
Yeah.
Warped Tour with Katy Perry, so I remember like those, pivotal moments where you get to participate, and then who knows what's gonna happen
that's
next,
crazy.
guys.
That's crazy.
Well,
Just don't forget us over here.
I was gonna say, and it's cool too to have a close friend that can kind of show you around.
Yeah.
It's like you make sure you make this spot. You can
Yeah.
avoid that one. It's good to have that that working knowledge of
Knowing
someone
how
you trust.
to live in a tour bus, also there
Yeah.
are very specific rules.
Yeah.
Not to put you on the spot, Kenzie, but
Yeah.
would you like to play another song for us this
Sure.
morning?
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah, of
All
course.
right. Which one do you want to play for us?
I think I'm gonna play "I Know You Know,"
All
which
right.
is one of our slower songs.
All right. Well, let's do it. Again, we've got Girl Tones live here in the Lightning 100 studio on Nashville's Independent Radio.
Don't mess up.
Once again.
Clear. You made yourself clear. No more reasons to stay. In your mind, I've disappeared. I am a friend, never a foe. So it's not fair to tell me to let it go. And I know you know. I told the truth that made you cry. I don't wanna say goodbye. dream. I dream of you. Your delusion stuck like glue. Paper mache that I fell through. I am a friend, never a foe. It's not fair to tell me to let it go. And I know you know. I told the truth that made you cry. I don't wanna say goodbye. And I know you know. I know that you know. I know. So just let it go. Just let it go. I am a friend, never a foe. So it's not fair to tell me to let it go. Just let it go.
And the crowd goes wild.
I think I
once
just
again.
like cried a million tears inside. That was like so beautiful, and I relived all of my breakups. Thank you very much. I was so beautiful though. It's like that, you
thank
know.
you.
It's like a beautiful breakup.
Aw.
I did the same thing, except for I was like, she's so much better at guitar than me. It's not fair.
Oh, brother.
I want to be good at guitar one day.
Someday, when I grow up.
Well, sounding great, and
Thank you.
it's not even 10 a.m. yet. So
Yeah, you're
hat
doing
tip to
great.
you,
Well, thank
Kenzie.
you.
Yeah,
We were practicing in the car listening to Lady Gaga, so I was like, we gotta warm up the vocals a little bit.
there's some more inside baseball for you here on Lightning in the Morning.
Doing jumping jacks.
Doing
Yeah.
those vocal
Singing
warm-ups.
Gaga.
Yup.
Pull out the Lady Gaga. We've got Kenzie and Layla also joining us here in studio. Brad Schultz, who was the producer of Girl Tone's new record, and we love playing it here on Lightning 100. So thankful that you had time to come in.
Yeah,
Thank you so
thanks,
much
you
for coming
guys.
in
Thanks
this morning.
for having us. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and again,
What
we,
did I tell you?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
and again, we get to see Girl Tones on July 1st. Brad, you want to give the rundown one more time before we wrap things up? July 1st.
July 1st,
Girl
Tones, Common People, Iguana Head, Hubba Hubba, Tiki Tonk. Show
plans.
up, be there, free,
Free show.
except for paid tickets to my dance party after.
Yes.
The Fashions will be DJing after, so that's
She'll
going
be
to be great.
sick.
Awesome. And of course, stay tuned here to Lightning 100 for music from Girl Tones and Cage the Elephant. And many great artists. In fact, we got some Japanese breakfast lined up to wrap up the show, which we're going to do here in just a minute. But not before we thank everyone for tuning in this morning out there in Radio
thanks,
Land.
everybody.
Thanks for everybody dialing up the video feed, volume.com/lightning100. A lot of our in-studios are streaming there, so maybe bookmark that. And when you tune in, you can also take a peek inside the studio.
Check us
but
out.
big thanks again to Kenzie, Layla, and Brad. Thank you all so much for being here this morning.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you
you
for
all.
having us.
And we'll see you all on July 1st.
I can't wait.
In the meantime, safe travels. You guys got some shows lined up? I guess those maybe are after July 1st, right? The Montana shows?
Except we have a secret one that I don't know if we can announce just yet.
Oh, okay.
Brad says
We
no.
don't want to put you on the
We'll save
spot
that
for
one
that.
for
But we
later.
do know.
Follow them on their
Yeah, we'll
socials
do
and
that.
But
websites.
you all
so
will
you
be
can know
on
more.
tour with Silverstone Pickups.
Yes,
so that's
starting
gonna
in
be
Yeah,
July.
great.
and that's so we pretty much drive from here to Seattle, Washington.
Oh,
So that's gonna be a drive.
That is a
Yeah.
haul for sure.
Yeah.
My goodness.
You'll enjoy it. I have a feeling.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Again, Girl Tones joining us here on Lightning in the Morning. And with that, we will wrap up today's
Peace
show.
out, friends.
Thank you to everyone for joining us, again, for tuning in. We'll sneak in that Japanese breakfast, then Stephanie taking over here in the Lightning 100 studio.
Yeah, Lightning 100.